The purpose of this video is to explain the process of remote simulation. During this time, you'll be given access to the patient's medical notes. Use this time to review the patient's notes just like you would in clinical practice. You'll need to ensure you have opened the medical notes in a separate window so that you can reference them during the simulation if you need to.
I will go and talk to Mr. Mills.
You will be able to talk with the patient, as you would in clinical practice.
Hello, Mr. Mills. Can you tell me how come you've ended up in hospital today?
Oh dear, I've been so much pain. I keep being sick and I can't stop sweating. I feel awful.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for telling me that.
Patient observations can be obtained by directing your avatar or asking the nurse to perform the task.
Nurse, can you repeat some observations for us, please?
No problem.
Observations will be displayed on the bottom right quadrant of your screen. The observations displayed will be a 3-lead ECG, heart rate and saturations trace. The observation changes are being displayed in real time.
Just going to put some little sticky dots on your chest.
The patient's name, age and location will be displayed in the upper right quadrant on your screen. Your avatar will stand passively unless you have stated that you want the task completed.
That's great, thanks. Would you also mind doing a temperature and a blood glucose for me?
Yeah, not a problem.
Brilliant, thank you.
Just going to check your temperature, Mr. Mills.
That's fine.
If you've asked the nurse to complete a blood glucose or temperature, test results will appear on your screen for a short time period.
It's a little sharp scratch on your finger. Check the sugars in your blood if that's okay.
That's fine.
We encourage you to discuss your clinical reasoning with other participants within the simulation.
I'm not sure about that ECG trace. Should we check a 12 lead?
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Sorry, nurse, could you do a 12-lead ECG for us as well?
Not a problem.
I'm not happy with those T waves.
No, you're right. It looks like hyperkalemia.
I think we should check the bloods from the lab.
Your avatar will only complete actions as directed.
The potassium looks high.
Yeah, should we do an ABG?
Let's site a second cannula, and then a VBG might give us what we need. I'll site a cannula and take a VBG.
Okay, yeah, sounds like a good idea. Could we ask the nurse to run the gas?
Yes, no problem. Just give me a shout when you've got it through.
To your nursing colleague, you are working as part of a team and can delegate appropriate tasks.
Mr. Wilcock, I'm just going to take some bloods from you.
It is still good practice to keep your patient informed of intended interventions, even when exploring practice in remote simulation.
Sharp scratch.
Oh, thank you,
Nurse, do
doctor.
you mind running that gas for me now?
Yeah, not a problem.
Thank you.
Thank you. There's a gas.
Yeah, that potassium looks high.
Shall we start treatment?
I agree. We'll start by prescribing some calcium gluconate.
The only time the avatar will talk to you is to seek clarification.
There's a drug code.
Clarification of prescription, please.
calcium gluconate, 10% of 10 mils over 5 minutes. And nurse, could you prepare this drug for me, please?
Yeah, no problem. It's got the calcium, 10 mils.
Great. I'll give the calcium over 5 minutes.
You are able to ask your nursing colleague to make phone calls to other colleagues or direct your avatar to do so.
While I'm giving this, nurse, would you mind bleeping the medical registrar, please?
Yeah, no problem. Hello, can I get the medical registrar, please? Lovely, thank you. MedReg will bleep back to the phone.
Great, thank you.
Once your avatar has answered the phone, you as participants will be able to have a conversation with the colleague you have contacted.
Hello, MAU?
Hi, it's the MedReg. You bleeped.
Yes, one of our doctors was looking to get in touch with you.
Can I speak to them?
Yes, no problem. Doctor, got the MedReg on the phone?
Great. Brilliant. I'll go and get the phone.
Hi, MedReg.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm one of the F1s working on MAU. I'd just like to update you on L Mills, please.
Following the simulation, there will be a debrief that all participants, including those observing, contribute to.
So, Sarah, Hayley, thanks so much for going through our simulation. How did that feel for you?
Yeah, it felt, it was a whole different experience to simulations that we've heard about, but it worked really well. I think we once we'd got our heads around how it was going to work, I think we managed our communication between each other and the nurse and the avatar well. I don't know about you, Hayley.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just remembering to give the nurse or the avatar time to do your instructions that you've asked to do before moving on to the next step.
Yeah.
But yeah, it worked well.